We are now in the section 4, the information and technology dimension for this practice. For the exam, we will understand and apply how the information and technology support and enable the practice. Firstly, we will explain the tools application and then apply the recommendations on automation. We have a few key points here, ensuring that IT asset data is managed at every change of status of the IT asset, updating the IT asset register, and capturing IT asset data is very important for this practice. Because item can easily become overburdened if these tasks are performed manually or without proper tools. And frequently disconnected or obsolete tools must be remediated through human intervention. So the next point here is the manual processes can lead to tasks that are mundane, repetitive, and error-prone, and could result in consequences that increase cost and risk for the organization, such as delays at any point in the IT asset lifecycle, inventory inaccuracies, avoidable purchases, or poorly managed compliance. Automation will help when managing the growing number of IT assets with fewer item practitioners. Automation means, from an ITIL perspective, to the use of digital technology to enable, support, or enhance various activities. So it is not limited to the full automation of activities where technology solutions remove the need for human intervention, but it can include it. So what are the various automation solutions possible for this practice? Here we have the accounting systems, analysis and reporting tools, geolocation and geofencing systems, inventory and discovery tools. And we see on the right side column how they are applied to IT asset management. Particularly if you look at the accounting systems, they help analyze the stakeholders' requirements and the IT asset risks. They also help to verify the IT assets and the lifecycle models as well. And then they can help with other tasks such as following the lifecycle model, managing exceptions. Planning audits is another good one there. Collection of IT asset data, verifying the IT asset data. You will particularly see 4 entries being repeated in many other tools as well, particularly the following the lifecycle model, managing exceptions, collecting of IT asset data, and the verify IT asset data. But the other tasks and application here are very unique to the accounting systems. Similarly, the analysis and reporting tools help to analyze stakeholders' requirements and IT asset risks, similar to accounting systems, but they mainly help review and adjust the item approach and the procedures. We don't see this capability in any other tool. And then they help to review the life cycle, review and analyze verification and audit findings, and compose and communicate the verification and audit reports. So logically, you should be able to think in the exam as well, for what purpose a certain tool is being used, if you have a question related to that. The geolocation and geofencing system ensure that the IT assets are kept in a secured facility. For example, if they are moved out of a secured area, the sensors will trigger alerts and the practitioners will be aware that a certain IT asset is being moved. Therefore, we can say it is useful for following the lifecycle model activity to manage exceptions and to verify the IT asset data with respect to their location and so on. The inventory and discovery tools are helpful to capture data and to verify the data in the IT asset register versus the real asset information. Therefore, we see similar activities here, such as following the lifecycle model, various steps in that is managing exceptions, collecting the IT asset data, and verifying IT asset data. Then we have the labeling, barcode, QR code reader systems. They are good for scanning and gathering data regarding the IT assets. Then procurement systems, they are useful for when IT assets are being procured, and those information can also be captured into the IT asset register, which is different from the discovery and inventory tools. Then the work planning and prioritization, again, we have some unique things here. These can be used for planning, such as planning activities to follow the lifecycle model and to plan the verification activities. Then the workflow management and collaboration, they have also some unique things here like defining, agreeing, reviewing, and communicating the item approach, and to integrate the practice into the service value streams. And also to plan and coordinate the verification activities apart from the other common activities such as follow the lifecycle model and manage exceptions. So we have seen that there are many activities which are common across several tools, but there are some which are unique to each and every tool. So that is something you need to remember for the exam. Next, we have the recommendations for the automation of the IT asset management practice. We see 8 such recommendations here, but before we get into them, we should know that by using the right tools and technologies, organizations can streamline and improve their IT asset management practice, process, and achieve better outcomes. Automation helps, as we know, it will reduce manual errors, it increases efficiency, and it provides real-time insights into asset utilization. So the first recommendation here is to design for value streams, meaning the value stream should address the entire IT asset lifecycle from the procurement to the disposal. There should be well-defined roles and responsibilities, approval procedures, escalation procedures, and integration of multiple practices into the value stream. Therefore, other practices will come into play apart from IT asset management, such as service financial management, risk management, change enablement, service request management, service configuration management, and so on. And these value streams should be optimized and evaluated for justifiable and better automation opportunities. The second one here is to identify appropriate item tooling. Selection of the right tool is important. It should align with the organization's needs and goals, and it should be scalable as well. The tool should support automating key asset management tasks such as discovery, tracking, reporting, analysis, and so on, and should be compatible with additional technologies that might come in afterwards. Then we have consider complementary technologies as the next one, which means there can be add-ons or modules that can increase the efficiency of item. For example, barcode or RFID scanning technology for tracking and managing assets, and to update the IT asset register, or for reducing manual data entry issues and saving time. There can also be tools such as mobile device management, mobile application management, software metering, deployment tools, etc. So very technology-based tools can be used. Then we have the fourth one, that is include IT asset lifecycle models. Different types of IT assets have their own predefined model. A model means it will include specific activities, information flow, controls, and communication for that type of IT asset. So the automation solution should support the creation, testing, and usage of such models. Then consider workforce planning and reporting is the next recommendation, which means that there should be understanding about the total cost of ownership for the management time that will be required over the lifetime of a specific IT asset type. This will help in the accounting, billing, charging, and reporting of activities, and also will help in the analysis, feasibility, and justification of additional automation solutions. Then the next recommendation is to utilize measurement and reporting from the start. So analytics could be done, used reporting tools as well. Mainly they should focus on real-time insights related to the asset utilization, by which the areas of underutilization or overutilization of assets can be identified, and that can help to optimize the usage of assets and the related costs. Next one is to ensure that self-help capabilities are available and convenient. This is more about the user-facing interfaces. Users may request IT assets or do the IMAC request. So the action should be clear in the self-help. They should be easy to use, informative, customizable as well to some extent, so that the consumer experience is positive and it meets their needs. Then last but not the least, consider leveraging super users. This super users or administrators can be used to perform routine operational level item tasks such as task for a particular asset type or class or a particular category.